Good evening. Good evening, y'all. First of all, can y'all hear me? Can y'all see me? Oh my God, I still got my mail over there. Hey, y'all. So, first, good evening. How are y'all? Listen, I did not market this live. I did not promo this live. I literally just jumped on here like out of nowhere. So, I'm not sure who's going to be on here, but I wanted to talk to you guys real quick because I was just on Instagram and I said, let me jump over here on YouTube real quick for two reasons. And y'all saw the title, right? The perfect dispute letter to delete everything. Okay. So, and I know I don't jump on here too much. Well, I have been more lately, but I didn't market this. I didn't promo this. So whoever jumps on here, catch these nuggets. Okay. Because I'm going to talk to you guys about some things. Y'all really be on here like this. Good evening, y'all. Y'all tell me where y'all from. And let me tell you what I'm going to talk about tonight. I have something for everybody, but guess what? I have something for the ladies tonight. It's ladies' night. And I had no rhythm, y'all. What's that song? Y'all, what's that song? It's ladies' night. And look, I used to go every school. Come on, California, Florida. Hey, y'all, Philly. Come on, Philly. You know I love my Philly stuff, my Philly people, and we love our Eagles and we bleed green. Come on, somebody. So Illinois, Charlotte. So listen, guys. I'm on here for a couple of reasons. Number one, because I added some things. Hey, Robin, I added some things to the training on February 22nd. Y'all know that I do live trainings. So why is that powerful to you? Because I will change things, remove things, add things based on the questions that you guys are asking me. So whoever's going to be in this training on February 22nd, you about to get everything. Somebody say everything. So tonight I want to talk to you about, first of all, let me ask you guys, let me pause. Good evening. How are you? I'm having a live Zoom training. February 22nd at 7 p.m. Eastern. 2 hours with me directly, not pre-recorded, not a seminar, not a webinar, me directly. And for those of you that know me, hey y'all, hey winners, hey wealth warriors. But for those of you that do not know me, I used to work for TransUnion. Bar. Drop the mic right there. And the reason why I'm saying that there's nobody else. Nobody else. I said this on Instagram. What's that song for Key Sweat? Nobody. I can't sing, y'all. Nobody. What's the song? Is it Key Sweat, y'all? Nobody answered me on the other one. There's nobody else in this credit space that actually worked for a bureau but me. I'm sorry, I look like a little bit tired, y'all. I've been up since 4 o'clock in the morning. So there's nobody that is in this space that actually worked for a bureau. So why am I telling you guys that, right? I teach from what I know, not theory. I was actually trained by a bureau. So I have over 20 years of experience. I'm board certified, but more importantly, I had to learn like the compliance and the Fair Credit Reporting Act, the fair debt collection laws and bankruptcy laws. So when you guys are clicking on all these videos, I'm about to ask y'all a question real quick, okay? You know I like to be interactive. How many of y'all have clicked on these videos, right? The perfect dispute letter to delete everything. Have you seen one person? One person in the comments, one say they used that letter and got everything deleted. Yes or no? And I'm waiting. This is the reason why I called my video that. So have you seen anybody? And I actually, I did a little bit of research before I jumped on here tonight because I am fed up. I am fed up. Fed up. And what do they all say? The perfect dispute letter to delete everything. Guess why you never see them doing live trainings? Because it's a bunch of nonsense. Look, can I be honest with you? It's a bunch of nonsense. Real talk. If there really was, hold on, y'all. If there really was a perfect dispute letter that would delete everything, how many of y'all know that person would be a billionaire? Real talk. They'd be a Warren Buffett. They would be a billionaire. If there was somebody that figured out a letter to delete everything, look, somebody said, Lord, they would be a billionaire and everybody would have an 800 score. In 2023, can y'all stop falling for that clickbait and stop falling for that nonsense and stop falling for that fluff? Look, y'all, I be mad. I'm starting to get irritated. Maybe because I'm getting a little bit older. Like everything irritates me now. But I can't, man. These videos be having like 2 million, 3 million views and no results. Zero results. So why am I pointing it out to you? Are there best practices? Absolutely. Are there ways to get things done the better? Absolutely. Are there high-level nugget? This is the thing I really, really love. If you actually do not get something deleted, are there other things that you can do? Absolutely. Look, absolutely. Guys, I want you, sometimes you guys are focusing so much on one thing that needs to be deleted that you miss the fact that there's all of these things. There'd be lies and lies and lies. There's all these things over here that you can actually work on to actually get to your goal and get to your score, but you're so tunnel vision on this one thing, you guys missed it. Let me tell you something. I don't fault you, right? They don't teach it in school. They don't teach it in college. Our parents, grandparents weren't in the same kind of credit climate that we're actually in. But guys, on my training, I'm going to teach you not from just theory, not from just working on it on my own, but like on my own credit report and calling myself an expert because I actually have over 20 years of experience. So let me tell y'all what I added. And real quick, so for ladies, where my ladies at? All my ladies, type in the comments, hey, Terry. Hey, listen. So I found out I'm going to tell y'all what's included in the training. And I'm going to tell you guys what I've added new for this training that have not been in any of the other ones, guys. And your action item, I think I pinned it, is to register for the training and become financially literate on your own. Come on, somebody. The real hack for 2023 is you learning on your own. Do not spend one more dime on credit repair, okay? Come on, ladies. So I learned from my analytics, right, that the majority of my audience is men. So men, hey y'all, I love y'all. I appreciate your support. I thought that my audience was primarily female, but the majority of my audience is men. It's probably y'all, and I did this in Credit Lovers Lifestyle. Shout out to all of them. I did like a YouTube workshop. It's probably because also the industry I'm in, right, real estate, financing, investment is still predominantly male. Women, we're changing that, right? But it's still predominantly male. So the majority of my audience is male, which I didn't know. But guess what, ladies? I want to have a talk with y'all. So in a little while, I'm actually going to jump back on this live. I'm going to jump back on live for my very first session of Lady Boss Lessons. Lady Boss Lessons. Men, you're welcome to attend too, but Lady Boss Lessons. And tonight I'm going to talk about dating in 2023. Some like juicy stuff, y'all. Like uncut and raw conversation. I want to talk to my queens. So hang around because I'm not going to be long right here. I just want to make you guys aware because for the Zoom training, because it's a live Zoom with me directly, I am going to cut it off. I don't take a whole bunch of people because I allow time for Q&A. So the things that I added, okay, I added a part on FICO 10, the changes and what you need to do to be to prepare yourself. Guys, I'm not about a whole bunch of hype, and y'all know that. So I did a video, 9 months ago, I think even like a year and a half ago on FICO 10, and I haven't really talked a whole bunch about it because it still takes time to transition. But guys, in 2023, and I'm being real with y'all, it is getting harder for people to get approved for credit. Why? Lenders are tight. Look, somebody put in the comments tight. Lenders are tight. Why? Post-COVID, right? So many banks lost money. People filed bankruptcy. People lost their jobs. People's houses went into foreclosure. Guys, whenever there's a time frame where it's a bunch of uncertainty, sometimes we're talking about recession, depends on who you talk to. Whenever you have a time of financial uncertainty in our society, you start to see lenders change their criteria. Lenders change what they're looking for. So before you could get away with a couple like little quick fixes, not anymore. Look, somebody say, not today. Look, not today. It's a lot different. So if you've never really repaired your credit or even just understood it, now is the time for you to get educated on your own. And I mean it. And just pause for a second. Can I be me real quick? Guys, success principle, wealth principle. Before he can bless you with a million and multi-millions and billions, before he can bless you with abundance, you have to learn how to manage, maintain, and grow what you currently have. Like real talk, right? So even if later on somebody else is going to manage your finances for you, you as a boss, and y'all are all bosses on here because only bosses, I only work with bosses, right? You're all bosses on here. A success principle is that you want to learn your credit, your debt ratios, what's real, what's not real, how to delete things, your utilization, what lenders are looking for, the approval criteria. You guys want to learn all of those things for yourself. Come on, somebody, right? You want to learn all those things for yourself. That way, even if you do hire somebody later on, you can even manage them. Look, how you want to know somebody's even doing their job if you don't know how to do it? Talking to my aunt. Come on, y'all. That's a success principle. Okay. So I added the FICO 10 stuff. I added credit cards for bad credit. I added loans for bad credit. I added a credit builder account. I'm going to do a deeper dive into the credit builder accounts that I approve, that I think work really, really well, and how to use them. And then I also added pre-qualification links, how to actually use pre-qualification links the right way. Okay. So those are some of the things I add to this February 22nd training, guys. It's 2 hours with me directly. Hands on. Come on, somebody said fire, right? And then what's already included in the training was how to turn your scores into $100,000 in funding, $100,000 or more funding, where to get your reports, the FICO 10, a deep dive, how to increase your scores, effective dispute letters. Somebody says, how much is, it's only $147. The training is only $147. Y'all spend that on Uber Eats. Y'all spend that on hair, on nails. Y'all spend that on look, these y'all spend on eggs. That's not funny. All right, so, and also I'm going to go over a pay for delete, right? How to do pay for deletes, how to do personal sweeps the right way, and monitoring. So guys, that's a lot. Like when I do these trainings, your head might hurt. It's 2 hours with me directly. Now, why am I doing this, right? A lot of you need more help than the videos, but maybe you're not able to invest like in a one-on-one with me, right? So this is the middle, right? Where it's going to be live with me directly. I only take a limited amount of people. Why? Because I want to be able to interact with you. I want you to be able to ask questions. And it's a true training, not a seminar, not a webinar, not a bunch of fluff nonsense. And guys, when I do my videos, right, my videos are like what, 15, 20 minutes. People watch for like 3 minutes and then they're like, you didn't say this. Well, you only watched for 3 minutes. And then if I make my videos too short, y'all are like, y'all left out this. That's why I said, you know what, I'm going to do a 2-hour training and it's about to be real. Somebody put in the comments, real. It's about to be real. So what did you say? I'm 18 with 3K saved. What should I do with it to go to college? Wait, what did you say? You're 18 with 3,000 saved. What should you do with it to should you go to college? So whoever is that, so first of all, congratulations being 18 with 3,000 saved. That's a whole like blessing right there, right? Because some people don't have $0 and 0 cents in the bank, and that's higher level. I teach entrepreneurs how to launch and relaunch their business. But what I would say to you is that that's not a general like answer. I can just kind of give an answer without knowing more about you. What I would say is that, college, I'm just gonna be honest, right? I have 2 degrees, right? I got my degrees, but if I knew then what I knew now, I didn't necessarily need my degrees for my degrees for my entrepreneurial, like for what I'm doing right now for my business. Now, what I will say this, I was in corporate America for a while, right? And I'm talking to y'all, right? I was in corporate America for a while, right? Because I was an entrepreneur. Then the market crash happened. I made a lot of bad mistakes and lost everything. It was miserable, and I was scared, right? Can we be real? I was scared, so I went back to a safe job, and I was there for a while. So in corporate America is where I got my 2 degrees and my project management certification. Shout out to Villanova Wildcats. I'm a Villanova Wildcat. Shout out to my tri-state area people, right? Both my degrees are from Villanova. But what I will say is I leveraged the employee a tuition reimbursement and had them pay for my degrees. When I started my corporate job, I had 0 degrees. I had a high school diploma and a certificate in computer technical support. When I left my job, I had a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, and a project management certification. And I had to use employee tuition reimbursement to pay for maybe 80% of it. Now, what I will say is college polished me. I'm never going to be the person who's going to say do or don't go to college, right? But what I will say is have a plan, right? A lot of times school is going to be honest, teaches you to be an employee. This channel is about wealth building, about legacy, about inheritance, about using your gift, right? I like to talk. Come on, somebody, and God bless me to be a YouTuber. I get paid now to talk, right? I consult, I speak, I do trainings, right? And so I didn't know when I was a young girl was going to manifest into this, but college did train me as far as I'm able to, be professional, how I run my business, all that corporate training really has been a benefit into how into running a successful business. So I would say you might need a one-on-one for that. Somebody says, what was my what? Hold on, I can't read that. Where are my glasses at? Don't laugh at me when I got my glasses on, y'all. Y'all know I can't see anything. What was my major? So my master's is in human resources development, and my bachelor's was in interdisciplinary studies. Yes. So human resources. So basically, business management is my bachelor's, and human resources development was my master's. And so that really helped me with interviewing and discernment and knowing where gaps I needed in compliance. But more importantly, but we don't get into this on here. Let me just say something. A lot of times people undervalue human resource professionals, right? Let me just say that real quick, right? Real quick nugget, right? And what I've learned because I was a senior analyst in corporate America is that you have to, for everybody on your success principle, you have to quantify your results. You have to quantify. I'm about to do some Elite 10 stuff real quick. Quantify your results. So I have programs. Let me give you an example. I have programs that say my one-on-one session is 1,300. People will say, well, oh my gosh, how can it be 1,300 to talk to you? because the outcome of talking to me, people have gotten $300,000 mortgage pre-approvals, $50,000 business loans, $70,000 in business lines of credit, $500,000 hard money loans, right? So I can quantify that they did not have a result. And they spoke to me and I gave them a blueprint. I gave them nuggets. I gave them a training that they needed. And the outcome was more than trifold what they invested in the session. I have some people now, even with my sessions being 1,300, that speak to me like almost every other month. They literally, every time they have a question, they just invest in a session. Why? Because of the ROI, the return on investment. They can say, I needed some information. She gave me this information. And the outcome of me spending, investing 1,300 to speak to her was 300,000. Y'all got it? So this is the same thing I learned with HR. Say you help with the retention rate, right? Like employee turnover. Well, I was able to quantify, by me helping with employee turnover, I saved the company, let's say $10,000 per employee. And then per quarter, let's say I did that, 5 times, that's $50,000, right? Then now I'm earning a seat at the table because I'm not talking fluff to them. Be nice and harassment and diversity training. No, I was all like, listen, my job makes the company this much money. My position saves the company this much money. This is the bottom line value that I bring to this corporation. And I was paid very, very well for that. And I translate that now into my business. All right. Was that helpful for y'all? That was off the dome, right? Like that was out of the blue. But let me just say, so there's no such thing as a perfect dispute letter. There's no such thing as a perfect dispute letter. If there was, that person would be a whole billionaire and everybody would have an 800. I will teach you the right way to do it and the wrong way to do it. I will teach you how to get better results. I will teach you how to do it within your legal rights, using your legal rights. And I will also teach you that if you don't get something deleted, what else can you actually do to still get to your goal? Because guys, just because you don't get something deleted does not mean you can't get to your goal. Sometimes you need to change the lender. Sometimes you need to use credit builder accounts. Sometimes there's other areas in your report you're completely missing. So the next step, because you guys had these questions, I want to let you know what I added, is to register for the training. And then on Wednesday, I will see you. Get your notebook, get your tea, get your pen and paper, and I'm going to go hard for 2 hours straight, and I'm going to teach you everything. And then your next step is to execute. Guys, information changes situations, right? But information with no activity means it was just a waste of time. So always remember a high-level nugget, y'all. Successful people execute at a high level. It's all about execute. Even if you make mistakes, it's still about executing. So I said was that helpful to y'all? Did you take accounting? Accounting was part of my business classes. Yeah, but I'm not like, that's even why corporate America wasn't like, well, my position was good, but like, I'm not, how many of y'all know, like, I'm not like a behind the desk, just sit and chill type person. Like, I'm like a, hey, how you doing? We about to break the cycles of poverty. We about to save the world. We are change agents. We are breaking the cycle. Like, what is your give? Monetize your passion. I'm that person, right? And so I did very well in corporate America, but I wasn't using my gift. And more importantly, it wasn't my purpose. This is a wealth building ministry. This is a wealth building ministry. This is why I don't fluff you guys. I don't make videos like that. Get an 800 credit score in 3 days. It's nonsense. It's nonsense. That's why a bunch of people just follow all these videos. In 2023, stop clicking on the same videos over and over and over again, and you still don't have a result. What's the definition of insanity? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting different results, right? So it's time to actually learn for real from a real expert what you should do and what you shouldn't do, what to do if you items don't get deleted, what are best practices, what lenders are looking for. And even though I'm adding like credit cards for bad credit and like loans for bad credit, guys, how about that stop being something that we Google? Come on, somebody. How about we don't need to Google credit cards for bad credit or loans for bad credit, because we actually end up having good credit now. Look, that part. Somebody put in the comments that part, right? Because guys, even though there are some companies that will give you credit cards and loans for even when you have bad credit, it costs a lot of money. It's a bunch of fees. It's a bunch of interest rates. So if you're not using it for something good, come on, Elite 10. If you're not using it for something good, then you're just kind of wasting money and getting into more debt. You can use your credit to build wealth. Use your credit to build wealth. That means income producing assets, not to get into debt. And so for the person who's 18, this training is for you. I bought my very first house at the age of 21. I bought my first house at the age of 21, only making $14 an hour. That $3,000 you have saved in the bank is more than I had when I bought my house. I went to a settlement with $1,800. I'm gonna leave that right there. So, guys, I hope I answered your questions, and now I'll save this and you guys can watch it again. You guys know what was added. Whatever what was going to be added to the training, it's 2 hours. It's on February 22nd. The next step is for you to register and get trained on your own. It's live. It's not pre-recorded. I do not release the replay, so you need to be on the live and be attentive so I can talk to you like I like you to talk back to me, and stop believing the hype, guys. It's a little bit harder now than ever it has ever been to get approved for credit, and that's because our credit climate has really changed, and the lenders really are tight right now because of the financial climate that we're in. So even besides that, though, it's time. It's time. It's time to learn. It's not. No longer is it okay to say I just didn't know this or I didn't learn it in school or I don't come from a wealthy family. It's no longer acceptable, right? If you are following me, if you are on this live, you are a change agent. You are a wealth warrior. You are a trendsetter. You are somebody who breaks the cycle. That means that you're not waiting around for everybody else to show you how to do it. You're about to figure it out on your own. And then the blessing comes from showing other people. Come on, somebody. All right, so I can't wait to see you guys on the 22nd, and I'll be back on here soon to talk to the ladies. Good night, y'all.